Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Walford on Tap, the show where we talk about today's EastEnders, and we'll be doing it for the rest of December, as every episode in December will be covered on Walford on Tap, and we could probably kind of chill from the 27th to the New Year, but we're probably just gonna do all of them because we did it last year, and we're gonna do it again. Are you ready?
So this just basically is easy content for us. Because if you look at the Reddit, it's just going to be, bloody hell, have they forgot insert thing? Bloody hell, who dies on the Queen Vic floor this
What
Christmas?
do you think happens this Christmas on EastEnders? I don't know. How about we watch?
Bloody
Guys,
hell,
what happens this Christmas on EastEnders? But yeah, that's why we do Walford on Tap at Christmas, because the Reddit is just, how are you finding it so far? It's been 2 days since you asked it. Yeah, but I'm really excited. It's like, yeah, sound.
Obviously, we'll count down the days as we go along, but this is the 2nd of December. Man.
I didn't even get that in. I'm a fraud. Not even a good host, anyways.
Oh, me or you?
Me.
Fair enough.
So I forgot to say the 2nd of December, 2024.
Are you excited for the new year? That's the real question.
We're not fucking there yet. We got how many episodes till the end of the year?
So there's 4.
It's 4 a week.
24?
Basically 4. Nah, I think it's 15.
15, fair enough.
Close enough. See, that's like me doing the week counter on the podcast anyways. It's week 42. It's week 49. It's week 42. But yeah, all right. So as always, this is like a little 10-minute segment where we talk about today's EastEnders. What are we going to talk about today? There were multiple things happening today, but the main topic of this Walford on Tap is going to be Sookie and Eve rekindling and a surprise return, man. So to set the scene, I mean, to be fair, you're usually much better at running through the details of this than I am. So if you're going to run through the Sookie and Eve stuff for me.
So, very quickly, I'm just going to put it out there because one person does care about this storyline and they might complain if we don't mention. Jean is still devastated about being scammed. I will say, and I think it's a bit sneaky because it is Christmas season, Jean. She buys free hot water and then puts her own tea bag in it. Scabby. You couldn't pay £1 for a cup of tea, love. Fuck's sake. I get you have no money, but it's £1 for a cup of tea. £2 for a pot of tea. That'd do you nice and grand. Who wouldn't like a pot of tea? I'd say me and Ash would have a lovely pot of tea. But anyways, yeah. So Eve gets back, she goes up the stage and she's like, yeah, she was back, baby. And Stacey's like, yeah, you gonna see Sookie? And she's like,
No,
I'm not. Thanks for shitting on my sandwich though. And that is basically what she does. And then she tries to go see Sookie, but she just can't bring herself to it. Because Sookie's like, look, I promise, Nish, I can't. I do love you though. It breaks my heart. I do love you. Then she goes into the Queen Vic, has a pint. She drinks the pint, and then Stacey walks in. She's like, don't tell me about fucking relationships, Stacey. Mrs. sleeps around with all the men she fucking sees. Okay, she's not that mean, but you get what I'm saying. She basically is like, look, you're one to talk.
Yeah, your record with relationships,
Yeah, your record.
Don't lecture me, mate.
Yeah, don't lecture me. Yeah, and then Stacey's like,
but
yeah,
it's still Sookie and Eve. It's the general jokey tone. It's not like Zach and Rafi where it's like, you want to fucking say that again, you little bastards? Fucking hell.
So Sookie and Eve obviously Stacey's like, look, she did it to protect you. And then I don't need protection. And then obviously she's like, okay, fair enough. But she did it to protect you. She did it to protect her kids. I did it to protect my kids. Sharon did it to protect her little Albie. Kathy did it to protect Kathy. And Denise did it to protect our family. I think that's all of them. Unless I forgot one. That is all of them. Linda. Linda did it to protect her family, I guess.
Yeah, they all did it to protect the family.
Except for Kathy, who did it for Kathy and Kathy. And also Kathy also did it for one other person, Kathy. And one other person, Kathy. But yeah, anyways, so it's Christmas season. It's Christmas season in Walford. So we see Mo is flogging some angels, and I forgot to bring her up earlier because I didn't know if I was supposed to talk about the topic. But at the start of the episode, she's like, "Oh, Sucky, you want an angel?" Reminds you of Eve, doesn't it? And then Sucky.
Also, it was a blonde angel, looked nothing
Yeah.
like Eve whatsoever.
Yeah. Just Sucky's just like, yeah. Merry Christmas to you too. And then obviously the callback is when Eve shows up and they're about to light the tree. Mo is still trying to flog some angels, and Honey's, will you just fuck off, Mo? You don't have a star. Fuck off. Fuck off. And then Eve comes in and it's like, Sucky, please. She makes a wholesome speech. She's like, oh.
Right, it's just like, Sucky, can we talk? And Sucky's like, I don't think there's anything to be talking about.
And then
she goes onto the podium.
Yeah.
And delivers a very... Honestly, I don't remember any of this speech. I don't remember the speech.
I will do my rendition of it. She's like, Sucky, I'm not one for Christmas, right? I'm not one for Christmas. You know, I don't like Christmas that much. I think it's a bit hokey. But the one thing about Christmas I love is relationships. I love Love Actually. That's doing Christmas movie. I know that's actually a romance story.
Elf. The Love of Christmas.
I guess so. Santa Red Sleigh down in Iraq. And Santa gets shot down by the Iraqi soldiers in the South Park episode. My favourite Christmas episode, which I shouldn't really talk about here, but still. Yeah, and then obviously she's like, oh, but I love Christmas, you know, I love you, I want to be with you. And then they kiss. And the kiss, only if Chumbawamba I get knocked down with blame. That would set her over the top. They kiss, yeah. And then they go back. They go back into the house, and then like Davinda gets.
All right, you know, and all the family come around. So, all right, you know, is the wedding back on? Is the wedding back on? It's back on. Get the champagne out. We're celebrating. But Nish. Oh, I've spoiled the twist. But Nugget gets a phone call from someone in prison.
He gets a phone call from someone in prison. Would you believe who it is? See, I don't know who it could be, Ash. I don't know who it could be. It could be Santa Claus. It could be Jesus Christ. But yeah, it is Nish. And he's like, defending my family didn't come see me. Why? And he's like, I don't know.
We've just been so bloody busy. Yeah, well, it was his court hearing, so it was like, you know, seeing what the situation is about it. But Suki didn't go because she was busy, and Davinda didn't go because he didn't want to. So you know, it's a very hurt and in pain Nish, and it was also Nish who's like leaning over the fucking phone, like he's on his last legs.
Yeah.
And instead of like getting angry or like smashing the phone, like what you would expect, Eve kind of says like Nugget, like, oh, come on, get back in the house, you know, time to celebrate. And Nish like, oh, what they celebrating, man? And it's that the wedding's back on, which he's fucking upset by because Suki said, I'm not getting married to her whilst you're still here. I'll come see you at prison. All times I've been fucking lied to, essentially.
Yeah, it's a sad situation. I know he's an abuser, but I do feel bad for him. Like in a sense, imagine like someone going, I won't get married again until like you die. Oh, but you're in prison. See ya, I'm gonna get fucking married. I can't hate Nick. She's too sexy. I just can't. That grey beard does something to me. It makes me.
It does good stuff too.
It makes me let the dogs loose. Woof woof.
Moo moo.
Moo moo. So yeah, that's all the Suki and Eve stuff.
And instead of him like smashing the phone because he is still like dying and in pain, he just kind of like leans over, like. That's what he does.
Like this.
To
some extent.
So, I mean, let's talk about the ramifications of this though. So Nish is back. It's like, it's over. Nish is gone now, guys. Nish is gone. He's leaving. See, everybody says he's gone. He's gone. He's not gone.
Oh, it was a ruse.
That was not Nish's exit. I refuse to believe it was Nish's exit because I like to believe I know what Chris Clenshaw thinks. I'm in his head rent free. I'm reading all his books. You know when SpongeBob, when you go into SpongeBob's brain, it's a bunch of little SpongeBobs on like computers and filing cabinets. That's me in Chris Clenshaw's brain. I'm in there. I know what's happening. I'll leak that document for the 40. I did not. But yeah, so Nish isn't dead, and let's be honest, Nish is gonna somehow get out of prison this Christmas time, as the Panasars are celebrating their Christmas Day dinner with no Nish to speak of. He's gonna fucking wreak some havoc. He's probably gonna try to kill everybody who's wronged him. Probably gonna try and just get revenge on everyone, pretty much. He feels like everybody's betrayed him. His family's not been there for him, except even the grandkids haven't been there for him. Like, everybody has chosen Suki over him, which to him is a fucking, like, a shot in the heart. So, yeah. Do you reckon that's what he's going to do this Christmas?
I feel like he's going to have a Derek Brandon Christmas, where he's going to try and get his family together one last time, and then he'll die. And I know on the other side, they're going to like kind of combine two Christmases. I don't want to say two of the greatest Christmases, one of the greatest Christmases, and 2012. It's obviously like 07 where the DVD gets played or the VHS gets played. They're obviously going to recreate that in some extent with Kojo.
Indian Junior.
Yeah, and then they're also going to do something, like they're going to do that, and then obviously I'd assume the main focus is Nish is going to die. I'd assume there might be another lock-in with the 6, where the 6 go to like, where the 6, like, he tries to fight the 6 and kill them, but he somehow fails in his time, and this time they actually report the body, and Bernie sees this and actually does go to the police, and then as we get to Linda stuff, unless Linda fucking dies, Nish pushes her down the stairs and fucking she just, I don't know.
I mean, I could imagine a drunk Linda, like, if we're going back to the idea that somewhere gets set on fire, we had that news that it was probably going to be like a fiery inferno of an exit. It's kind of, could Linda be drunk and not make it out the fire? Just be sleeping through it?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's all our thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of What. We will see you tomorrow for another episode of WAP. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. See you then.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Walford on Tap, the show where we talk about today's EastEnders. Today is the 3rd of December 2024 and this is episode 2 in this year's Walford on Tap. So what happens in today's episode? It's a good question, but we've gotten a little bit more about Nish and what he's planning to do, and I think that should be the main topic of today.
Okay.
And as always, Piggy's much better at me at recalling what actually happened in the episode. So fucking here's the floor.
The floor is here. The floor is there. The floor is not behind me. The
real floor are the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Or the ones who Nanny has fallen down. So, anyways, the run through the episode.
She fell. She wasn't pushed. Okay. That's a joke.
Look. Granny said, I really want to go to Turkey. So I went, all right. What happened in between that is between her and me. But running through the episode, so we see at the start of the episode, Suki and Eve are, I love you, babe. I love you. Great tits. I fucking love you.
Such a reach, fucking hell.
What?
Such a reach of a joke. Never mind, keep going, sorry.
I don't know what you were trying to make it.
Just so outlandish. It's so outlandish.
Okay, you can tell me afterwards. So they're being all lovey-dovey, and then obviously Davinda looks at them, and he, Mrs. Panasar, I've done something. He has told Big Baddie Nish about the wedding that's going ahead. And he doesn't like this family because it's all, well, I'm just going to say it's fucked up. Because,
it is a messed up family. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I'd be angry if I was Nugget too. He's on dialysis. Because it just is, well, it's his fault that he's needing dialysis, like, but fucking, So, but just like, and maybe mum and dad, well, not mum and dad, maybe nan and granddad, maybe they're gonna stay together. It'll be fine. Oh, he's abusive. Fucking hell. Oh, and he's gone to prison for murder. Yeah, great. And and your nan's gay. And your mum's back, and she was sleeping with your granddad. Oh, fucking hell. It hurts. It hurts.
Those granddad have great sex though. That's the real thing. Yeah, obviously then Eve is very happy about it. They obviously talk, Eve and Suki. And then Eve goes work on the back van. I'll just bring it up here because it's technically rabbled in with it. Jean obviously gets a phone call from Daniel. Me and Ash both went, her ex-husband? No.
Yeah. The guy who died of cancer, like in 2019 or some shit. What?
No, it was not him. It was the guy who scammed her. And Jean...
Well, it may not be the guy who scammed her, but it feels like it's going to be someone else who is scamming her.
So obviously Jean, I don't want to be mean for her, but like in Scooby-Doo, when there's two traps, and the villain falls into one trap, and then he gets up and then falls into the other one. Or like the other comparison I can make is, like in The Simpsons, and even The Simpsons have acknowledged that this joke has faded, but it's like, when Sideshow Bob would walk, and usually they had a running joke where the wreck would hit him in the face, and then there's one episode where yeah, and then he walks again, and the wreck hits him in the face again, and then he walks again, and the wreck hits him in the face.
Yeah.
That's basically Jean. That's basically what Jean's doing. She's walking into the wrecks, like skipping, la 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 la.
Yeah, it's like straight out the frying pan and into the fire. Like fucking, oh, Jean, you've just been scammed of all your money. Oh, well, don't worry, Jean. You just need to pay us a bit of money, but we're a good lawyer, so we'll fucking get everything sorted for you. And Jean's like, oh, everything's sorted. Just have to pay a bit of money for a good lawyer. Oh, bloody hell. Jean, please. Please, you're gonna get scammed again. No.
So obviously, yeah, she's being scammed, and she's very happy that, well, she doesn't know she's getting scammed, but she's very happy that Daniel's in contact with her again. And basically, also, Mo gets a big idea because she sees Harvey's big idea. There you go. As Harvey drops the towel by accident, puts a Christmas hat over it, and yeah, she wants to know if Shrimpy lives up to his name, which is a great line.
A hell of a line. But I genuinely burst out laughing for it. It's tremendous.
But obviously, yeah, he was working in the bat van. She leaves. She goes talking to Suki. Suki's like, he's in hospital. I have to go see him. That's the kind of thing we get. Then she goes to the hospital. He visits him. Nish is like, man, what are you doing here, man? You're marrying her, man. And then
I'll never let you marry her,
man. And then he's like, I'll never let you marry her. You will have to kill me first, and I will kill Eve. Also, I did beat up an 80-year-old. Well, I hired some people to beat up an 80-year-old woman.
So the one thing that buckled me is Suki goes, do you have an 80-year-old woman? Do you have no morals? And I just sat there like, he murdered a man out of jealousy. No, he fucking doesn't have any morals, does he? He doesn't. He murdered a man who Suki wasn't even with out of jealousy. He has gotten Eve's mum beaten up. He's an abuser. I don't really think Nish is I don't really think he's got a moral compass. I think his is broken. His has been broken for the last 30 years. No, I don't think he gives a shit.
It's
just, how dare you? Yeah, it was me, lol. Feel bad? Nah.
It's funny in a sense when you look at it, because it's like, yeah, I did kill a man, but I also did beat up an 8-year-old woman. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? As Ash said to me with Haley Slater. God, fuck. I can't wait till 2055 when we have to review that again. But Yeah, obviously he's like, yeah. Then it's revealed at the end of the episode that he was faking it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and obviously I said I'm not trusting this till he's dead. And at the end, Suki goes out the room. The guy goes back in the room, and he's like, "Take all this stuff off me, man." And then it's like, the job's done. The job's done. He's just lying. He's not dying. He's not got a day left. He's dying. And he's probably going to get out of fucking the hospital. He's probably going to get out of jail. He's going to be fine. And guess who's going to cause some problems this Christmas? It's Nish. He's not gone. He was never gone. Whoa. I mean, if we didn't realize what was going to be the Christmas storyline, we now start to know what the Christmas storylines are. It is definitely starting to shape up as a whole.
Yeah.
Because you have the Cindy and Junior affair is the Christmas storyline. Nish and his last hurrah is going to be a Christmas storyline. It seems like Linda's going to be kind of continuing to alarm everyone, continuing to drink. Unsure if the Reese stuff is going to crop back up yet or not.
Oh,
not entirely sure.
Hey, can I just bring this up? I had a fucking weird dream, right?
Alright.
No, I usually have weird dreams, but this dream... See, when I take my morning tablets and then go for a morning nap, I usually get these weird dreams, right? And my weird dream this morning was that I fell back asleep, right? And I had two dreams that this is going to be a bit vivid, but the first dream was Reese, and he was in Japan, and he was just murdering people.
Okay.
And then the second one was he was getting people, right? He was like getting real people and chopping like their legs down so they became smaller. And I'm like, okay. And I was just so weirded out by this, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I dreaming about? And he's just acting all weird. Like he's acting like a serial killer, but he's also acting like himself. And like,
I also like how you say it's a morning nap. Isn't that just most people just sleeping? But no, this isn't the normal sleep. This is Piggy waking up from sleeping and going, another hour, is it? It's a fucking...
I get up, I get my breakfast, I go back to bed, go back to sleep. And then I get up and record. Although it'd be funny because Ash would text me at 12 being like, oh, there you go, ready. Oh, it's 1 now, bloody hell.
Yeah, the thing in comparison is me going to the gym, woke up at 9, went to the gym, fucking got back, made some scrambled egg on toast with some like garlic in the mixture. A bit of cheese. Oh, delicious. Yeah, ready when you are, mate. All right. Yep, sound. Fair enough. It's all right. It's Christmas. There's always stuff to do if you're me.
And then slowly throughout the Christmas season, I was going to see this. No. As he pulls me off. But yeah. Clip that out of context, watching Walford. So I hope you enjoy. Anything else?
No, just, we are finally getting to understand what are going to be the main Christmas stuff, which is the most exciting thing as a whole. Nish is not, well, he is dying, but he's not dying tomorrow. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Walford on Tap, the show about today's EastEnders. Today being the 4th of December, 2024, on our ongoing coverage of all the Christmas episodes in this lovely little 10-minute format. The main topic today is Nish is going nuclear. It's fucking, as Nish has kind of been, he's probably been the most overtly evil character they've had on the show.
Reese.
And Dean was there, but
Reese.
Reese isn't that evil. I don't know. Regardless, he's stepping up to be a villain, a big villain. Some would say a bit of a pantomime villain, as he has staged his I'm dying, guys. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying right now. He staged it. And he staged him getting out of prison. And he's reading hokey lines. So all I'm saying is, Nish wants to be in Greece. He would fit in, honestly. You look at Greece, you look at the extras. All the extras are 40-year-old men fucking, oh, yeah, daddy, tell me what you like, daddy. Fucking, but fucking, automatic, nucleatic, bam. And he steps out the fucking ambulance like fucking, ah, shit, what's the scene where like someone walks down the stage and they just like people around it just disrobe them? It's like a fucking famous clip, but it's like, mask goes off, fucking shit goes off. That's Nish. I'm going nuclear. Fucking music cue, drums, the trombones. Bam. He's entered his fucking ridiculous. I am the final boss. It's game over for the rest of you fuckers, as none of you believe in me and none of you are doing what I want.
Yeah.
Fucking wild time. Great episode. Fun episode. I'm all here for it. I've seen people complaining that this Nish stuff has gone on too long, and probably it has. Let's be honest. But it's not going on that much longer, is it? Come on, there's like 20 days left, boys. It's 21 days till Christmas. It's over at Christmas. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy the ride. You can mourn Nish when he dies at Christmas.
And I guess I will run through the episode. So, as I would quickly, just because I brought it up a few days ago and yesterday, Jean is doing the snow person outfit. We are politically correct on this channel. If you are upset by snow person, get some pair of snowballs on you and shut the fuck up. She's preparing the snow person outfit, and basically she's been scammed again. She breaks down because Jack's like, that number wasn't real, baby. So she got scammed.
Yeah, she's been scammed again. Mate, honest, look, it's horrific. Oh, Jesus. It is horrific. But these scammers were quite efficient. Took about 2 days of work. To clean out her entire fucking account. Like, it's really, awful feeling. I've lost all my money before. Horrific feeling. Soul crushing. You kind of start like, what the fuck am I going to do now? All right, it's all over. It's done. You've done it before. It's shit. It's awful. I sympathize with Jean. And, she is an older woman where technology isn't quite with it. It's quite easy to get scammed. They sound very convincing. There were multiple people going back and forth, saying, okay, there's a problem, but if you invest all the money, you'll get more money on your pension. Okay, sick. All right, sign me up. Fucking gives every detail under the sun, passwords, fucking name. Pretty sure she gave a national insurance number. Like, she's given everything, and she's lost everything. But fuck me. I described it, I think maybe yesterday, I described it as right out of the frying pan and into the fire. Oh, don't worry, guys, it's all fixed. I've fixed everything. Oh my god, why is everything burning?
But you're obviously not here for that. You're here to go nuclear, baby.
I'm going nuclear, man.
Fuck it. Sorry, I'm just thinking of Austin Powers, like when he comes out and he's just like, when he's instead of saying I'm horny, baby, he just goes, I'm nuclear, baby. Like,
yeah, the little like fucking Technicolor fucking fucking. At this point, I'm going nuclear, baby. Yeah, it fucking flies across the screen. Fucking. Oh.
Nailed it, Piggy.
Absolute gold. Absolute gold.
But yeah, you're here for the main stuff. So obviously Nish is dying, and he basically. We think he's dying, so he's basically left.
As far as the Panatas know, he dies by the end of play today.
Yes. So obviously I'm going to use this fall guy as a fall guy. Basically, the guy's like, you can only see one member of your family, and this like, I want to see my entire family. You prick. It's like,
All right, doctor, we got morals and shit. How much debt you in, you fucking bozo?
exactly.
Take this L, skibbity riz.
And the doctor's like, oh, I'm sorry, okay, I'll do what you're saying, Nish. And his entire family gathers around, right? And like obviously, the Vinda's there talking to him. Nugget, it's like, Dada G, why can't you just let my granny be happy? Like, why can't you let her be happy? And he's like, I just want to see your fucking dad. And then obviously the dad walks in, got all Ravi. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here, Dad. Fucking dying in that chair, are you?
And once again, emotional scene. I'm sure if you like Ravi, be fine, but I don't like Ravi. So Ravi chooses that this is the time now he's dying to do the Dad, why don't you love me? Because you're fucking useless, son. What can I do? What can I do to make it up? Ruin Suki and Eve. No. No, she's happy, Dad. Yeah, well, you're pathetic. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's described it perfectly. And then, like, he's just like, and then they leave, and then the doctor comes back in. Hello. Hello, Nish. And Nish is like, we're going nuclear, baby. Yeah, baby. Nuclear. And then it's not automatic, it's not systematic, it's all nuclear-matic. Let's be real. And so the ending, the size of this fuck amazed me.
Essentially, he's being transported by ambulance to, I assume, a hospital.
Yes.
But as we get the ambulance transporting, we see a car pull up. Two fellas with guns pop on out. Absolute trucks of a human. Behemoth. Massive. I'd be terrified without the gun. Holds up the ambulance. Does he do a one-liner?
He just escaped. Well, he just escaped the truck, or I'll blow this man's brains out.
And obviously we went, do it, do it. Go on, do it.
I'm close.
Fucking, just blood splatters on Nish's face, and he's just like, oh, is that blood? That's radiation. Just fucking.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can find an image of this absolute behemoth while you continue there for a second.
No. Well, don't do that and keep going.
So I have the image of the behemoth. I have it. Oh, come on.
But yeah, essentially, so Nish has now broken out of prison and is on the loose. As far as his family knows, he is dead. So now, like a wounded animal, well, I describe Nish as a cockroach. Nish is a cockroach. You stamp on it, somehow still alive. You know, you kick out the wife and kids, still alive. He's still there. He's still there. And all he wants is one thing: for Suki to never marry Eve. And it's, I don't know. I think a lot of it will mirror Last Christmas in a sense. But it'll be, I'm looking forward to it, fundamentally. I think it's going to be really big. I've seen people complain about Nish and how kind of contrived. Now, genuinely, people are using the fact that it seems like Chris Clenshaw's planned out the 3 years. They're using that as a fucking, like, oh yeah, and it's so planned out that he's just not swaying from his storyline when it's not working. It's like, guys, do you want the previous years of EastEnders? I don't think you want the previous years of EastEnders, where they were doing 1 year at a time with very little long-term storytelling. I don't think so. All right, you don't want that.
No, you don't.
But also, we're at the fucking end, boys. We are 3 months away from Chris Clenshaw's exit as a writer and producer of the show. Like, we're done. You won. It's what you wanted. It's finished. Soon. Shut the fuck up. Stop complaining and enjoy it. As you might, mate, you think Chris Clenshaw's bad. The next writer might be fucking worse. So don't cut off your nose to spite your face, essentially. Enjoy. This is great. This is great EastEnders camp. It's fantastic.
There we go. There's the size of that behemoth. It took me a while, but I got it. The size of that fucker. Sorry I took so long doing that, lads, but it'll be fine. The size of that guy. So yeah. He's going nuclear. And yeah, I agree. The next writer might be shitter. Because the thing is, right, it is a soap, I get it. The thing is, Chris Crenshaw has ideas. Not all of them worked. We all admit that. No. Not all of them worked. But
romance has been a fucking absolute dull point.
They've not all worked, right? But you don't know what the next writer, Ben Wadey's going to do. He might bring back Ben Mitchell, push him to the stratosphere, and then just use him and don't use any other characters. Like, generally, you don't know what you got until it's gone, alright?
Yeah.
I know the same fuckers complaining about Chris Crenshaw are going to complain when Ben Wadey comes in. I'm going to be like, I miss Chris Crenshaw, he was better. And then we're going to be
and it's like, you're not allowed to say you loved him when you were shitting on everything he did weekly on the fucking subreddit and on Twitter. It's like when people fucking... They see like a headline for EastEnders, like, wow, glad I stopped watching Abysmal Show. You've not watched it for like 5 years, shut the fuck up. Your opinion doesn't matter anymore. You're out of the fucking space, shut the fuck up. Stop commenting on it if you're not watching it. But I know people get upset about gatekeeping. Oh, you gatekeeping opinions. Yeah. Some opinions are more valid than others.
Right, how I can describe this, it's like when they released Spider-Man No More Home, right? And then Andrew Garfield obviously came back to Spider-Man. But he hadn't been there for 10 years, like, roughly 10 years by that point. And then, like, fans were obviously asking, are you going to come back permanently as Spider-Man? And he's like, where were you fuckers 10 years ago? Where were you guys 10 years ago? Like, that's gonna be us to all the Chris Crenshaw haters. Like, if he ever returns, like, then people go, we want him to return. Yeah, where were you appreciating his era?
Like, my ass is fucking clean. I've been saying Chris Clenshaw's had a golden era, a renaissance of EastEnders, return to the top flight of British soaps. It's here. It's the top soap. It's been the top soap for the last 2 to 3 years. It is gold. It's fantastic. You got to appreciate it before it goes. So my ass is clean. You know, you want me to do a piss test? Yes, I'll do a piss test. Fine. No drugs in my system.
Gave to you right now. Go on.
I'm on fucking Chris Crenshaw. That's my drug.
Right. So yeah, thank you for watching. We will see you next time, and I hope you enjoy.
Hello and welcome back to Walford on Tap, the show where we talk about today's EastEnders. Today's EastEnders being the 5th of December 2024, the ending of the first week of Christmas, and 4 episodes that have been pretty fucking good, all things considered, as we are getting to see how this festive season will shape up. Nish, well, I'll be surprised if Nish makes it to Christmas, judging on how it's gone so far, but there will be a very big showdown on the cards. Perhaps we'll finally get what we thought was to be that fiery exit that Nish was going to get regardless. But it's been and today's episode is about everybody living in fear. Everybody's terrified because the police have told everyone, and Nish is out, guys. Oh, shit. Although, in the final scenes, it's not like Nish is that far away. Like, he's still... Obviously, we can get into it more, but he's on the square. But he's in that... If anybody remembers when Mel Owen was hiding Hunter after he killed Ray and he was a criminal and he shot someone. He's hiding out in the same fucking basement. That's where all the killers go. And by all of them, I mean Hunter.
Is there a lovely bed there, or is there literally nothing?
Nah, it's grim. It's grim in there.
Fucking hell, Jesus.
So this episode, as is this week, is pretty much about Nish escaping from prison. How much will it escalate? But now it's time for you to run through the main points.
So, obviously Jean the quick update on Jean is she tells Harry, look, mate, sit fucking down, mate. You don't understand how stressful this is for me, okay? You prick, you fat fucker. And she walks in.
That's just Piggy giving himself a pep talk in the mirror.
She walks in and she sees another fat fucker, a plumpy fucker, Winston with his Winston out. But obviously it's hidden with a final. But and then she's like, oh, okay. Harvey just like he sees this naked man on the couch and he's just like, all right, mate. He's just like,
you're all right, mate. Yeah.
Like it's just he's his cock out, lads. He's full fucking red herring out. Like he's 2 parsnips and his carrot. Like you gotta fucking. We're gonna slap it next and be like, keep going, mate. You're doing a great job. But anyways, Nish. So backing on previous episode, me and Astrid were very unhappy with the opening of this episode. There's no blood spilled on the ground. The driver is not dead, sadly. I guess it would be too grim to do on a pretty.
In EastEnders.
Yeah, in EastEnders. I guess it would be too grim to do. But we have seen that the ambulance man and the fucking the other man, the policeman, I'd assume, have been tied up. So that's a bit kinky, but yeah, they've been tied up, and Nish is like in the back of the car. I'm gonna get Ash to do Nish's scene here. So he's great at pantomime.
Oh, I don't even know how I'm gonna. Hold on. Just the perspectives are weird. I can't just emerge forward, but just imagine up is forward. The fucking Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Where to, Nish?
I don't even remember what he fucking says, but he just emerges from the fucking shadows.
Walford. He says Walford.
Fuck. I'm not getting back down there. I've lost about 3 lives going down there.
I love how I set you up and the camera was just on you going down. So like, if I ever do a highlight video, it's gonna be funny to go back and get a chuckle out of the camera's still on you, but it's funny if I go back just to cut to the camera and it's hold on, and it's just fucking all you see is just this. Like, fuck it, I'll do the rest of the video like this. Why not? Oh. I lost about £3 doing that. I put on £3 also getting up. So, but yeah, he's escaped. He's hiding away. Yeah, basically, Sucky, like, they can't find Nish, right? So Sucky gets told, defenders out there. I'm not calling him Nugget. It's a very serious thing. It would be weird to call him Nugget. I will take the piss out of Nish, but not Nugget. So she goes.
This is a normal name. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. You want him? Never mind. Keep going.
Yeah. I was just using his name, Defender, not Nugget.
Yeah.
So she goes to find Defender. He pulls out a fucking knife. So the weapons, I believe, there's 6. Well, the ones we know have. Kathy has a frying pan. Stacey has a golf club or a stick, and Sucky has a knife. And I don't know if I'll make it in on the reactions, but I told Ash I want them to recreate Shaun of the Dead where Nish walks in, but Tracy
into the pub.
Yeah, into the pub, and Tracy just like there's a double shotgun just behind the counter, and she just pulls it out and blows it across the fucking square. Like,
only one person who can stop this monster. Me.
You dare come into Walford, you prick. Be prepared, I'm cocked, ready and loaded. But yeah, so they're all looking for Nish, and eventually the Defender comes home, and Eve, to an extent, is holding a bottle because what the fuck's his name? Vinny is also in earlier scenes is talking to Priya. Is it Priya or is it Avani?
Avani. Avani's the daughter.
Yeah, he's talking to Avani because Avani's like, we ever going to be a normal family? He's like, no, but we got someone who wants to kill us, so that's like the fun bit, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just
It's like the Tooth Fairy, really. Like, is there gonna be a knife under my pillow tonight? Maybe. Will it be exchanged by a pound? No, unfortunately not. Not today.
So obviously, yeah, he's just they just yeah, that's what happens. I have a feeling Vinny might die. He might be a casualty in
Yep.
this. Ash has been protecting this for the last year and a
Yeah.
half.
I've been saying Vinny's gonna die for like the last year and a half completely. Each
He
time the Panasars are in danger, Vinny's dying. He's dying this October. I said that last year, and I said it this year. But I could definitely see Vinny dying. Well, it's just the Panasars are kind of shit, and a lot of them have generally outused their stay, right? Like if I'm a producer, I'm getting rid of Vinny, I'm getting rid of Bernie, I'm getting rid of Callum. I'm probably getting rid of Felix, honestly. Like, you can keep Harvey, you can keep Big Mo, you can keep a lot of these other characters, but if I'm trimming the fat, I'm getting rid of these guys.
Also, I don't know if I picked up on the mic on my end, but if you heard a little splash, if the tea just splashed onto the microphone, lads, I'm sorry about that. Don't ask how. It just flew over the cup. But yeah, Vinny and Eve are at the door, right? And then fucking Eve's like, "Come on, you fucker." Oh, fucking
Just
bastard.
fucking. Wanna fucking go? Well, essentially, I suppose the point is that we barely made it. Is Nugget is missing.
Yes.
We've completely missed out the main thing of the episode, that Nugget is missing, so everybody is frantically looking for him, being terrified that Nish has held up a fucking ambulance of people with a gun. He's armed, he's dangerous, and Nugget has gone missing. So Suki grabs a fucking knife. I get this fucking bat. Stacy, I didn't even know what Stacy had. It looked like a fire poker or something. Kathy got a frying pan. Sharon fell into the arms of Teddy Mitchell.
Which will be on the podcast.
He's got one of those. He's got one of those. The Peaky Blinders caps.
Yeah.
Obviously, is it a thing of the Peaky Blinders where they have like a razor blade in the fucking tip or some shit?
I believe so.
And so when they headbutt him, obviously it just fully ruins you. Yeah, that's what Teddy's got in his hat. Denise is drinking wine, classic.
Yeah.
And Eve's holding a wine bottle.
Yeah, and then the Defender obviously arrives, and she was going to hit the Defender, but then we said, oh yeah, no. Also, Denise has been told, by Radley Luckness is on the loose, he might be careful. And Denise is like, I want a bit of that meat, Come help me, please. I'm stuck in a building and I can't get out. And he arrives home, and then we see Mr. Ray Atkins
The
arrive.
doctor.
Yeah. Ray Atkins arrives, and he's like, lads.
He would win first place in a Gray Atkins lookalike contest.
Yeah,
and obviously second place would be actual Gray Atkins, whose work is entirely fucking dried up, and he's like, I need the money.
Bring him back.
Do not.
Ben Wadey, you there? Got an idea for you, Mr. Ben Wadey. Yeah, so he comes in and he's like, well, lads, I'm sorry, but I did. So sorry. And then they just were terrified. They just revealed the plan of what they're going to do in front of this stranger. Which I get.
Yeah, the doctor shows up and says, Nish is dying, and if he doesn't get his meds, he's probably going to die in a couple days. First and foremost, I know you have no reason to not trust the doctor, but he's found your house and is also just telling you, yeah, even though I lied to you about Nish dying by the day, even though I've lied about it, let's tell us our battle plans as a way to counteract Nish. And then he goes to see Nish anyways, who's unsurprisingly is in the fucking square. No police looking at this interaction whatsoever either. Police just walking by like do 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 do. Oh, just a man talking to a fucking door. No horror here.
Yeah, and that is basically the end of the episode. All I can say is tune into the podcast where we will be talking about this fully. See you then. Ash, do you want to pull out your weapon one last time?
Not the first time he said that to me. Yeah.